Hey guys, what's going on? Corey from Crypt here again. Just here to give you a quick update on some of the changes that I've done to the miner and a couple of things I figured out. So stay tuned.
Crypt.
Show you, I ended up switching out the 1070 here for the 1060, or the 1070 Ti here for the 1060, just because I want to run the 1070 in my gaming rig. Just for editing and a few other things, I was finding my 970 just wasn't keeping up anymore, so I decided while I'm using the computer, I'm going to run the 1070, and when I'm not, I'll just run the miner out of the gaming computer. I also tried to do this build here. So this memory here won't work for this motherboard because this is DDR3, which works perfect over here. You can see I mooched this RAM stick from the my old board here. But anyways, I completely forgot I needed DDR4 here. So luckily I got a stick of DDR4 on the way. Should be maybe a week or so. And then we can finish off this build. Alright, so that's that. So I just wanted to give you guys quick updates as well on some of the things I figured out. I've been struggling trying to figure out where the heck the power limit is. How to adjust the power limit in Linux. So I finally figured it out. I just want to show you guys right quick in case some of you are running into difficulties with that. I knew, of course, how to adjust the power limit for all of my GPUs at the same level, so 160 watts or 180, or 140, whatever you're going for per card, but I couldn't dictate which cards I wanted to separate. So now I figured out how to do that, so let's just show you over here. Now, these aren't the complete settings, so this is what I'm running right now. I can probably get my souls per watt a lot better. And both of the 1060s are number 1 and number 3, and they're getting quite a bit warmer. The number 1 is the 1060 that's sucking the air from the backplate of this guy, so that's that 1060. And our number 2 over here is our other one, the one that's getting the cooler air directly into the fan. So they run a little hotter than the 1070s. I am also running my fan speed here at, let's turn down the ISO right quick. There we go. Alright, I'm also running the fan speed only at 50%. I don't want to burn out my fans. I'd rather throw more cool air with a box fan or something. I got that from Bitsby Tripping. Appreciate his input on that. It's a lot cheaper to replace a box fan than it is to replace your fans in your cards. So I'm only running at 50% speed. I would like to get that 77 degrees down a little lower though. So anyways, back to what I wanted to show you guys. So here is what I figured out how you do it. So for my 1060s here, I've got a sudo nvidia.smi-i, and that's where you select which number your GPUs are, and then power limit 130, so that's my two 1060s, and then my two 1070s, you don't need to write this power limit, // that's just for my notes. The actual thing you have to write is sudo nvidia smi -i 1-2 -pl 160 for my two 1070s. So that allows me to set up my power limits for both at separate levels, and I can play around with them as I'm doing now. So yeah, that's all I wanted to show you. If you want to know how to adjust your overclocks, this is your line here. I can post this down below if you'd like. Just hit me up in the comments and I'll just copy paste all of this over. It's on my Linux system, so it'd just be a little bit of signing in to YouTube through here to set it up, or to copy paste. So yeah, anyways. Right guys, one thing I forgot to mention, you'll notice here my NVIDIA panel, it shows GPU 0 as my 1063 gig, my GPU 1 is 1070, GPU 2 is 1070, and GPU 3 at my 1060. And that's why I've got my levels over here. My GPU 0 and 3 are my 1060s, and my 1 and 2 are my my 1070s. But if you look at the miner here, it actually gives you the different values for, it's saying GPU 0 is a 1070 based on the temperature I'm seeing in my hash rate. And if I scroll up, actually, I would be able to show you that it comes up as the 1070. All I'm showing you here is that this, you know, in your command prompt here, or in your command window, you're not going to be getting the same values or the same slots unless you lined it up the exact right way when you plugged in your risers. You're not going to get the same values as down here. They won't line up, so just keep that in mind if you're doing a mixed build like I am. So guys, that's it. Hopefully that was helpful. I know I was struggling with those power limits personally to get them set up, so hopefully that helps a little bit. And we'll see you guys next time. Just a short one for today. See ya.